Here we go again then, guys. VSE Ranked once again. That China today. China, good track for it. I'm expected to finish P2 with 1,022 ranked points. Over 100 behind top guy. Of course, that's Mr. Paco. I would love to defeat Paco today. It's what I'm going to try and do, but he's just too powerful. I could do without him like sneaking away. Obviously, it's not that he's staying DRS range at this track, but maybe I can do it. But I could really do without him sneaking away like he's done in the previous race and getting a few cars between us. So, well, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Let's do it. Right, I've got no idea which tyre compound to take. Probably balance. That is a guess. I don't know. I always seem to get that guess wrong. But I don't know. Hey, Stafso. Hoping for someone to be in the mud is an automatic 10-place drop. Unlucky. Hey, I didn't hope he was in the mud. Okay, 22% chance of rain. Don't think that's going to materialise. I think we're all good. No. And don't think there's anything in the race either. Lovely. No rain. We'll check that. It is new gloves. Yes, it is. Like, was it Christopher? I think it was Christopher that dropped the £50 super chat the other day to sort me out with some new gloves. Unbelievable generosity. Right, I'm literally running the VSE setup. It feels good. Yeah, I've done about 3 or 4 laps of practice, only on hard tyres. I think I found a new game bug with the most recent patch and stuff. Go. Because obviously the survival mode came out today, which I did just try to find. I'm going to make a YouTube video on it, and it's terrible. It's just got all the usual hallmarks of good idea, terrible execution, classic EA. What was I saying? My brain's de-brained. What was I saying? I've literally got no idea what I was saying. What the hell? Okay, my brain's de-brained. Practice. VSE. No, not last the first on a Wednesday. We do it on Fridays only. I don't know. Just tyre selection for each track on VSE. Yeah, I mean that probably would be quite helpful, to be honest. Probably should mention it. You talking about how much you like farming sim? Was I really? Was I really? Anyway, we're going to play a little bit of NASCAR after this. Not for very long, so I don't want to go crazy late into the evening, but a little bit of NASCAR after this. Just to, well, just to hopefully enjoy it. I've seen Super GC's videos on it, so it's going to be an interesting experience, that's for sure. But it came out on PC yesterday. Close to high pass of Paco, getting his head. Getting his head, play some mind games. Wish you what street message? I haven't. It's not come up. Unless it was really early on. I've seen George's. He's on a free stream streak. Oh, new bug. That's it. New bug. Yeah. You don't seem to be able to alter your strategy or setup at the start of a race. At least in Grand Prix mode anymore. From what I saw a minute ago. I couldn't make it come out no matter what I did. With a 50% distance race. Oh god, that's unnecessary for some reason. Right, come on, let's do it. Qualifying lap. Done 1 qualifying lap of practice today. Let's do what we can here. Not bad start to that. Nothing special, but not bad. A bit weird. I was going to go. I thought I braked a bit earlier, then ended up sliding in deep. A bit wide. Try and brake. Snap it back to the racing line. Just not managed to do that. Okay, not bad, not bad. Touch curb. Not bad first lap this. That's not the place you want to have a snap of oversteer. Still not a bad first lap. Won't be on pole by any means, but might put us in top 10 for now. bit deep. Struggle a little bit for grip and confidence at the moment. Not enough curb. Well, it was alright, it was alright. Not a bang of a lap, but it was alright. 32.1 puts me P3 for now, 3/10 off. Okay, we have got enough fuel to go again, so that's what we're going to try and do. 1.3 for Paco, that's more like it. 8/10 up on me. I'm going to struggle to find that, but we know how quick Paco is. I could probably find half a second on my lap by nailing everything. But I think realistically, I don't know how warm the tyres are. Not too bad. I'm going to go for a 2-lap run here. But realistically, probably hoping for maybe a 2 to 3/10 gain, lap 2 if I can.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel.
Yeah, betting on bottling probably is the way to go, to be fair. Just cruising around the recharge lap. Let me open the overlay. You guys can see throttle and brake, and I can see positions and stuff. Thanks. Too bad, to be honest. 7/10 off right now, but if we find 3/10, we go P2. Watch out, it's bottle three streams in a row. Overfuel, just so I can do 2 laps, yeah. It's a bit of an unusual run plan that I do, but it's because I don't practice very much, so I feel like I need the extra time. Alright, come on, let's do what we can. Let's go! Oh. Just caught that bump. Just sent me all the way out. That was really weird. Never had that before. And that bump does exist, but it's never sent me quite that wide. It was not good. Really not good. We're drifting a little bit deep. This is not how the car felt in practice. I'm getting them up together right now. Matching it, so on worn tyres, that's not too bad, but apparently purple middle. Never believe it. Oh, it's just over-rotating a little bit on me. It's really weird. Might need to turn the off-throttle diff up a little bit. Again, this wasn't happening in practice. I feel like it's on rails. Put the off-throttle diff up by 1 click, that should help. Oh, slap, guys. Probably could slightly improve by nailing the final corner, but not worth it for that level of improvement. Practice the pit in either, so let's get that practice in. Using a Moser R9 wheel. R9 V2 is what I use. My leg is back in place. Freaking painfully, but it's back. Whatever that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Typical. So hard has just come in front of me. Went to rental karting today. Got P3 of 9 people with a puncture in rental karting. I've never heard of that. I'm sure it happens time to time, but I've literally never heard of that. That's crazy. Puncture in rental carts. Insane. The hards you go a very long way. Actually, no, they don't. Anyway, let's get straight back out there. Oh, those tyres were half a second worn, to be fair, so that didn't help. So I think we'll just whack the fuel out and just go for a single lap run here. Share enough time.
Checks complete.
Oh, I was going to change the setup one, I forgot.
Car leaving the garage.
Oh, we'll evaluate for that for the run. So we're still P9, guys. I did say that lap probably put us top 10, so it's not too bad. Only like a tenth away from P6, so expected to find that on my next lap. Yeah, if you reduce the off-throttle diff when you're not on the throttle, you get better rotation. Yeah. So I've got a little bit too much rotation off-throttle at the moment. When I'm turning in, like here, I'll try it here. It's kind of, it wasn't too bad that time, but it kind of has been over-rotating on me. Paco again in front of me. Slow out lap Paco. Of course it is. Trying to get in his head.
We've only got 2 laps.
Oh no, he's got a win when he get in his head. Front left for 1% because of that one corner that I pushed. Alright. Come on, I want to find, at least 2 tenths for this next lap. Brand new set of tyres, lower fuel. More practice. I just came out and started paying my leg. Something snapped and they said it's back in place. Brilliant. That sounds absolutely horrific. Right, come on, guys. Come on. Can't hit that bump this time. Better, much better. A bit wide though still, but hopefully we'll get away with it. Ah! We've unlisted there at the moment. Good exit.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Oh, good as well. Nice, 2 tenths up. Definitely better lap this one. Okay. Huge time found. Oh, a lot of people in front, hopefully they'll get out of the way. Oh, whether we know I'm on a lap. No, a little bit dirty air, it's not too bad. Wow, look at that. 6.5 tenths found lap on lap, must be P2. Much more like it. Just a tenth away from Paco out. I'm sure he's about to improve quite a bit. There it is, take 1-2. Oh, do you know what? Only 2 tenths. It was a better lap for sure. Definitely a better lap. Okay, hello. That's more like it. Much more like it. Wasn't an amazing lap, but there was also no mistakes in it. There was no... Not perfect, obviously, but there was no, like, lock-ups, running deep, little slides. It was just a real solid lap, that one. Not Jesper's. I thought Jesper's Paco. I wasn't going to get out of his way. I thought it was Paco. No, it's just short qualify. I do wish it said SQ in the top left instead of Q1. Don't know why they don't do that. Bit of time last corner, a little bit. Probably nailed more of the curb, I imagine, but also risky at that point when you know you're on a good lap. I did improve the final corner still, but you know you're on a good lap. You don't really want to risk it in the final corner. Paco's esports level. Paco's esports level. Nah, he's not esports level. He's decent. Don't get me wrong. He's top league racing level, but he's not esports level. All right. Well, that's good. Actually got a good quali lap under my belt as we go to the end of quali. That lap probably won't see me get P2 by the end of the session, but I think that lap could probably see me P5 by the end of the session. That's much stronger than I normally am in quali. You know, double turning, yeah, but I was just wary of track limits. This doesn't cost you too much when you adjust like that. Obviously, as you get to esports level, you do get to the point where you get everything perfect because you've just done enough laps to just nail everything. But realistically, at my level, it's, you know, you don't get things nailed on, so it is. Be a bottleless race today, maybe. It's been a while in VSE Ranked, hasn't it? Gillon versus Paco this year. Well, hopefully if I can qualify behind him like I am at the moment, then maybe. We're gonna use all our softs, guys, because we just don't need them. So I'm not. The car is a bit on edge off throttle, but I'm not actually going to change it because it does feel good. I could put the front wing up by a couple of clicks, maybe, but to be honest, I don't know. That's not really going to help me for any of the corners.
Okay, our best lap
I will.
So
I'll put the front wing up by 2 clicks, see if it helps.
31.4.
To go out of track, really. I'll leave everything else as is.
339.3 kilometers per hour.
There's the current standings. 237. Now-ish, really. But yeah, so pretty close. All final sector, interestingly. I don't know if he saved a bit more battery or was just nailing that final corner better than me. I'm not too sure, but get on with it.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Oh yeah, turn the chair on. I'll turn it on now. Shoot myself. Expect the finishing position is P2 today. What do you consider your strongest track? Canada and Baku. I'm pretty good at both of those. I like the sort of stop-starty circuits that are, to some extent, quite technical. Is that Paco again? We glued together in this session. It is. We're going to try the Paco slow out lap. Also burn a lot of fuel. A bit of time here. Full sweat. Full sweat. It doesn't like my slow out lap, says it's too slow. Get on with it. Phases out in the pits. He's not going to beat these. P4 at best. Oh, he's on a lap. Okay. No crazy on the fuel burn, doesn't help that much. If you end up with a hot engine, it's not worth it. Do a bit more down this straight. Some of them. I wanted to get past him, but he couldn't quite do it. Right, let's go. Put back his line. Don't think it helps my setup. Not really, though. Much tighter line this time. Don't know if that's better or not. Caught on the edge there. Wow, more time fun than I expected, but we didn't nail turn one last time. I was going deep there, we get away with it. Oh, small slide on exit, but I deal with it reasonably well. Not bad. Pretty good. Still P2 at the moment. It's not throttle, but it's okay. Come on. try and send it a bit more. In a little bit of time. Still P2. Does nothing for me that lap, unless Alex G behind's going to improve. Well, he doesn't improve up to where we are. So 0.306 on the final lap there. Just almost 2/10 clear of P3 there. Seems I'm either strong at China or just got my life together in quali for once. 3 laps there though, each one faster than the previous. Less than 2/10 for Paco. That's much closer than we normally are in quali. He did improve, but not by much. Not by much. So our lap still wasn't good enough to beat either of his laps there. Had a bit final sector, but it's still all in the final sector, isn't it, to Paco? So he's potentially on much lower wings than me. Could make him challenging to race, but with 306 of me there. 481 was our previous lap. Which just by thousands would have seen us P2 anyway, so we didn't need that final lap. Should have saved the tyres for hindsight, but by 1,000, that's not really a comfortable margin, is it? Good stuff though. P2 on the grid. I remember the last time I qualified P2, honestly. Alex quali merchant Gillon. Yeah, for once it is. Yeah, I think Paco must be low on wing. Paco must be low on wing. So I'm going to take off a couple clicks of wing in the front. And I'm tempted to put the rear, the out throttle diff up a little bit, but in case it's a bit slidey on used tyres, but I'm just a bit reluctant as well. It feels good in quali. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as is. Right, so strategy-wise, we probably don't really need any fuel. It's just in hard medium. I think the other choice really is medium hard, isn't it? It seems we can make it according to that, but according to the VSE data I've got, we can't make it on for a one stop. We can, but it's, well, it thinks we do 26 laps or 28 laps, the hard medium in VSE. So it doesn't think we can quite do it. I think the medium's going to wear a bit quicker than that. I probably will take mediums at the start because I want to make sure I can go with Paco here and undercut him if I need to. The hards are a bit more durable. Game does think they go a bit longer than VSE thinks they do. Alex in a hard stack jacket feels right. It's because I ran a hards for so long in Creator Series, I think. Yeah, I've got if Pressure Paco's got low weight, I've got to stick right with him. Got medium selected right now. I'd be amazed if he goes anything but that. Come on then, guys, we're expected to finish P2. Paco's expected to finish P1. Love it if we can defeat him today. I'm going to go mediums. I'm going to underfuel a little bit. Nah, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I want to go with Paco. He might go lighter on fuel than me. My experience, Paco does slowish formation laps. But I am on minimum pressures today. I think that's one of the ways I sometimes lose out in quali. I tend to run the race pressures in quali, but I ran minimum pressures. Well, it's minimum pressures for the race today, that's why I'm running them. That's also why I ran them in quali. Second in the race, second on the grid, mud in the race? Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, I'm glad I hope you well. How did I start content creation? I don't know, just sort of did. Not really a how, is there? Just decided to. I guess why would make more sense, but yeah, just started back in 2013 originally, but full time in 2020. Partly driven by COVID. Up to 10th, bit of weaving down this straight should sort them out. And Paco's using a bit of brake magic. Yeah, well then. One decent start here. I don't want Paco getting away, but only P5 and the entire grid is on hards. Everybody else is on mediums. At least this needs to happen before I start my race. Come on then, guys. P2 on the grid. You don't get dirty out of the grid like you do in real life, so it should be okay to launch from here.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one.
I want to go Paco, so I don't want to be battling Jordan if I can help it, or Laurel Fusion for that matter. Both from Mercedes as well, they can double stack in. Thank you to my teammates down in P16. Don't forget though, guys, we run sim damage. Sim damage. We've got to be careful, but I want to go with Paco today. Come on, let's do it. Good launch. I may as well stick at the inside there, let her know I'm not here just to chill. Oh, not using much battery is helpful. That was close. He ran deep as well, thankfully. I sort of copied his braking a little bit, which is clearly a mistake. Get away with it. If I have got higher wing, which I reckon I have, I didn't look at top speeds actually from quality, I should have done. But if I've got higher wing, I should be able to stick with him a bit easier in the corners. But obviously it's going to be difficult to overtake in the straights. You know, his outright pace is probably still a bit better than mine regardless. I've not used much battery here, but there's also no point me using any more and put myself in more dirty air. Look after the engine temps as well. Worry about that right now, but quite high tyre wear already. We've got to look after these tyres. Yeah. I'd like to get Jordan out of DRS range if possible, but I don't know if it's going to be possible or not. Staying out of dirty air. That's what I'm doing. Look after the tyres. Well, even if we don't get Jordan away, if Laurel Fusion's away, that's good for us. If Think Coast can save the engine temps. The engine nice and cool. It's going to give me a bit too much fuel. Save a bit of tyre through these high-speed corners as well, and the tyre wear is going to be very critical at this track to try and make it one-stop work. Jordan's absolutely come with us. Laurel Fusion's dropped away though. A little bit deep. Hello. Rod. Okay, so it's pretty even on tyre wear, which means you can't really do a lot about it outside of just driving slower. I've gone with Paco for now. Got to keep my tyres in order. A bit deep this time. Eventually get back to the cleaner air, but I'll stay out of it as well as I have done previously. With Paco though, not getting away at the moment, but I don't think he's particularly trying to either. Stay there, brake a little bit too late, so use some steering to get the nose in. Yeah, and you're up to P4 on hards. Now that's interesting. Laurel Fusion has some lap 1 damage maybe, but nice recovery from, well, not recovery, but interesting performance on the what is supposed to be the worst tyre. Oh, VSE, okay. Ferrari had a spin or something.
Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
Let's check tyre temps. Yeah, they're okay. Okay, VSE just going to neutralise the race. Doing. Don't do a few actually. Need to lift the coast a little bit to keep the engine steps in order. To be honest, the engine steps aren't getting hot right now, but I just don't want them to get hot.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Potential opportunity here for Paco to get away. Mindful of that.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSE ending. Wait for the greens.
It ended? No, it hasn't. I hate when it does that. Like, VSE is more important than any other stuff. Might have had an out of sync VSC there, maybe. Paco was not what I expected, but it's all good. Right, still with him. There. What's the tyre that's not very worn? It's the front right, isn't it? Okay, so we can rinse that front right a little bit.
More. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Through here. And look after all the others, though. Annual overall gained in that VSC a little bit. Feels like I'm quicker than Paco, but I think A, he's not pushing very hard, and B, DRS always makes you feel quicker than you are. VSC will help us a little bit with tyre wear. Having slightly higher wings always makes you feel faster and more confident. Oh, that's so deep. Happy for now, guys. I'm seeing quite a lot in turn one here. More higher wings. I'm pretty sure I'm higher wings. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
If I overtake him, he's just going to sit in my DRS range and probably get me back very easily, so it's not a lot of benefit to overtake him, honestly. Not right now. Sort of a bit of a holding phase of the race. And actually, in this one situation alone, you do want slightly higher wings than your rival. When you're P2, because it just means you can go through the corners a bit quicker than them, and it makes it easier to stick in DRS range. But obviously, if you're in the pack, you don't want higher wings. Like, if I'm Jordan right now, I want lower wings, because then he's going to struggle to overtake me. We've got similar wing levels. Pulling away quite nicely from the annual now, for whatever reason. Looking after the tyres, making sure we can get to where we need to get to. What do? Do we just sit with Paco, wait to the end, copy his strategy even? Or do we try and maybe undercut him? Now it's brutal when you're on a little bit wide. In theory, my tyre wear should be a bit better than his as well. But higher wings tend to be able to save tyres a bit better because you're not having to slide so much. I do tend to be quite good on tyres as well, so I'd be amazed if Paco doesn't also do a one stop. If I do that. Alright, so engine temps don't seem to be an issue, so I think I should not bother about them. So, yeah, I'm not sure about the strategy just yet. Now just sort of cruising, looking after the tyres. One thing we can't do is overcut him because he's too fast. He made half an attempt there to get out of DRS range, but I was never too worried about it. One's quite close behind. So, yeah, can't overcut him because he'll probably get us out of DRS range. That's not an option. I've got to back myself to have a bit of a slide for him there. I thought I'd brake late. Brake even later. I've got to back myself to get back in. What we're talking about. Oh, back myself on tyre wear. If I run the exact same strategies in, that I can get to the end as well as he can. So if he decides to go for a really early stop, for example, which is an option for me, if I go for an early pit stop, then relying on my good tyre wear to get me to the end, and he will be in puncture territory risk, potentially, if he's bad on tyre wear. That's a potential strategy, and probably a good strategy for me to think about. But I think there's a marginal enough race on tyre wear as it is. I don't think we should be boxing too early. It doesn't look to me like he's particularly overdriving. Looks like he's got that car quite well dialed in. Sliding around too much. Had that one slide on the brakes last lap, but for the most part he looks pretty locked in. So I don't think we should expect him to fall off too badly on tyres, but you never know. Actually, doesn't Paco stream? Paco might stream. But yeah, it does kind of affect tyre wear, but only really because you've got less grip when you're in someone's dirty air. You start to slide around a little bit more. The undercut, exactly, but not only would it be an undercut, but it'd also be baiting, not kind of baiting him, but like making him box a bit earlier than he otherwise like to do. Because if I undercut him, he's basically got a box next lap unless he's absolutely confident that I've gone way too early. I literally have to back out there. He's giving me room anyway, but I backed out because I would have been side by side with him if I kept going at my normal speed. Much better speed turn one. So yeah, if I can go just a little bit early, force him to go earlier than he'd like. If his tyre is worse than mine, then he might get to puncture territory by the end of the race, and I might be okay. But I think that's a good way for me to potentially use one of my strengths. See if I can beat him. If I go too early, he'll ignore me because he's gone too early. And if I go too late, he'll box anyway, and I won't have any advantage. But obviously that does require me boxing one lap earlier, which would mean I've got one lap older tyres. So it's a very risky strat. He's starting to slide a little bit, isn't he? Not looking completely comfortable to me. Paco is not human, true. Yeah, I'm surprised Daniel's not catching, to be honest. Could be a raw pace thing, could be that we're just looking after the tyres so well that we've actually got better tyre wear than the hards. Not possible. Especially as on controller. I know controller players particularly struggle for tyre wear. Now Jordan looks like, I don't know if he just made a little mistake that lap, but Jordan looks to me like he's fading a little bit. I've had it much tighter that lap. Want me potentially getting alongside him again. I think he might have got a red proximity arrow because of the angle of the car. You know, if I never got alongside him last lap. But of course, all my strategy usings are assuming that I am better on tyre wear, which I do tend to be good on tyre wear. But you know, Paco's such a good driver that he could very well have better tyre wear than me. Looks like he's kind of tried there to get us out of DRS range. That's what we'd love to do, get us out of DRS range and run away with this race. Probably has got better race pace than me. He normally does. We saw he was quicker in quali by a couple of tenths. Or is he just trying to get Jordan out of DRS range? Not too worried about me, not sure yet. He's still comfortably there, so is Jordan. Following Paco basically guarantees P2. Well, that's why I was disappointed to not be able to follow him previously. Not to get the P2, but because I know if I can stay in his DRS range like I am here, I know I've got a chance. Just thought like we're breaking into there that time. I think Gillon's struggling here. So I starting to fade maybe. It is harder when you're in the train versus when you're just following, because I've got a DRS advantage over my car in front. Gillon hasn't got that over me. Wide line this time then. By the inside line, but not a massive difference between them. Okay. A very large slide, very suddenly. Or should we charge the battery a little bit more? Ooh, don't want to be doing that. There's a lot of wheel spin. Suddenly, it feels like the tyres have dropped quite a bit. Very suddenly. They suddenly feel quite worn. But Gillon's back on us now, so it wasn't a general fade. Gillon just maybe had a bit of a dodgy lap previously. I feel like Paco's stretching away a little bit, but it could just be a suboptimal lap from me. I'm well in DRS range, it's all good. So when do we want to box? The game says we box lap 12. About right to me. Paco's obviously lower on wing. You can clearly see that we're barely gaining with DRS. I don't like to be here. Don't want to give her. He's gone a little bit wide there. We don't want to give Paco an opportunity. Low on battery, so he's used it all. Try and get as far away as he could. A little bit deep turn one. Objective now is to recharge a little bit better than him. Make sure that he doesn't end up in a DRS advantage situation. Yeah, these tyres have not got a lot of grip now. Just not. I mean, they're not undrivable. They're just sliding a lot more, a lot less grip than they have had.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
It's in his DRS range. Probably with a little bit more battery. Gillon's still right with us. On a Paco lap 11. Yeah, this lap. That's been a little bit on the early side. We've got a long way to go. That's good news there. Paco tried to get us out of DRS range. Failed.
In this lap, push
I'm
now.
box that one. I still want to go longer if I can. These tyres do not feel good, which means the hards won't be much better. I can go, hopefully, as long as Paco wants to go. Do I go for that early pit stop, undercut him? The problem is, I don't think I've got the raw race pace to beat him. That's the problem with that strategy. I definitely haven't got the straight line speed to keep him behind for more than a lap or so. So, if I box early and go for the undercut, I will undercut him and be ahead of him, but if he's then got, let's say he is just naturally 2/10 a lap quicker than me at this track, he'll then be able to surely close down even if I get out of DRS range, with also one lap fresher tyres. If he boxes one lap after me, so it's a very, very risky strat, which I don't necessarily think is the right one. I think I'm better off just looking after the tyres here, and copying Paco up to a point. Well, I think I'm going to stay out for now, if Paco does. But I can't afford him to undercut me, as much as I'd love to have a tyre offset to him. Cannot afford for him to undercut us. We'll have to push on the pittings. I can't afford him to get away from us in any way. So didn't want him to have a better pit lane than me and end up a second away. I think he is naturally a little bit quicker than me, even on race pace. I've got to back myself in terms of tyre wear.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Oh, traffic. No, surely not.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit
No,
stops.
surely not. No, we're okay, we're okay. Oh my god, that was so close. It's traffic that always seems to get between us. When you're this close, traffic to get between us from this distance would be ridiculous. Doesn't quite do it, but it has got between us and Jordan. That might shaft Jordan. Bye, Paco. Right, Jordan's all good. Yeah, there's no sense just to get in for the sake of it. Be very tactical on what I'm doing here. But now it's a tyre wear war, basically. Hello, Jordan.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Basically a tyre wear war now. We can have better tyres in towards the end. It is a long stint on these hards. There, we've got to try and get Night Owl. Now, how low are Jordan's wings? But they're very similar to mine. You can see Paco pulling away. Paco giving the other guy slip stream a little bit. Yeah, we'll let Jordan go because it's Jordan. If it's Night Owl, I'll have to fight him, but let Jordan go. Little mistake there. My first one of the race, not ideal. Hopefully Jordan can... he's got a battery. Okay, let's get past Jordan then. Let's push this lap. Jordan had a look at the inside there, but couldn't quite get that. Obviously, got to make sure I'm in DRS range. If I'm in DRS range, I've just got to try and look after the tyres better than Paco, so that any pace advantage he's got by the end is gone. Tyre wear. All good. No mistake there. All recovered from. Jordan's still right with us as well. Not been spoken too much about Jordan, but he's definitely a factor in this. Should burn a bit of battery if I can get him away, but I haven't got much more battery than him. Couldn't burn too much more. Otherwise I'll just risk either hitting Paco or just being unnecessarily close to him. Nah, Jordan's all good, he's with us still. Lap for me.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I'd had a half an eye there of getting Jordan out of DRS range, but I know I had a bit of a DRS advantage over him, but it wasn't worth it. But no, actually, if I didn't go deep there, with Jordan being so low on the DRS, we potentially could have got him out of DRS range, but because I went deep, it allowed him just to be a little bit closer. Nice and close to Paco this lap. That suggests we're using a bit less battery. What does Paco do from here then? As I said, we're now in a bit of a tyre wear saving phase, what I meant to say. We're very close, let's keep an eye on him here. We can save more battery than Paco, then we're looking good. Obviously, regardless of any of that, we can attack him near the end. I don't think it's wise to attack him just yet. Not with how good we know he is. Haven't been in a battle for Paco all season long, really. Gillon's getting a bit closer to me as well. Slightly worrying. He seems to have upped his game. Round 1 to me. All over him. This is good. Oh, he's probably not even quite as strong as I thought it was going to be. I got to turn his batch off a bit earlier there. He's not as much as he'd like. I've probably got more than him right now. I worry is if I get him, I worry that both him and Jordan come through on me on the main straight. That'd be my worry. I'm close here with probably more battery, but way a bit. Flip the curve nicely. Closer to him than I have been. That's some fire on this track, it seems. There's fuel. Plenty of fuel, too much fuel. Just trying to move around a little bit. I'm back a little bit nervous. I might go for a big send. Is also not chilling in this race. He knows at some point he's got to try, if he wants to try and win this race, at some point he's got to try and get me. Yeah, you see Paco saw it coming, look. Kind of, I wouldn't say I wouldn't necessarily went for the move, but just a little experiment there to see how tight I can keep it out of dirty air. You see him sort of carrying because he held a tighter line. Probably what Paco to do is push a little bit so he has to burn his tyres, but I don't think if I go in front I can make him push, but then maybe I'm quicker in the middle sector, but I don't think I can get a second away from him. I mean, I could only just overtake him in a straight. It's him having such low wings.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
If I can fly past him in a straight and be, you know, half a second clear by the end of the straight, maybe, but even then I don't think it's enough. But I can't. I can be, you know, a tenth or two clear of him by the end of the straight. No battery. My other worry is if I go for it and Jordan just sits behind me and just gets me on the last lap, which he definitely can do. It's very tactical, this race. Trying to figure out the puzzle to defeat Paco. All-conquering VSE Ranked champion at the moment. He's top of the leaderboard very comfortably.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
He's won more races than anybody, more podiums than anybody. Potentially a higher win rate than anybody. Certainly the one that's, you know... I mean, some people got 100% win rates, but you know what I mean. Very strong win rate, considering it's not like he's just tended most races, and that's why he's won the most. His win rate is also very, very solid. He wins a lot of races. At least they're a bit close to him now, so whether he's not pushing as much, try and save the tyres.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Try to hang it a little bit tighter there till we get better exit. Or exit, I'll give Jordan a sniff, I think. But we need to overtake him on the last lap, that's what it comes down to. Just slightly to the inside there, just to discourage Jordan from going for a big send there. And also didn't leave enough room on the outside, so if he was going to go for it, it forced him a little bit tighter to the inside. Put him off just enough, I think. definitely holding it tighter now than he was at the start of the race, trying to give me a bit of dirty air. So, what to do? What to do? Definitely close to him in this stint for whatever reason. In the pits, so probably won't be a safety car. Look how close we are now. I think Paco potentially wants me to overtake him here. I think that's what I think that's the game he's playing. We're definitely a lot closer to him. Good. Right, let Jordan go then.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain a position.
All good, because if Jordan starts attacking Paco, that could benefit us potentially. They have a little incident. Free win. So, enough time for now. That's a stupid, of course, if Jordan can stay in DRS range of Paco, but he's looked like he's had the same pace as everybody else. He's also in the pits. All good. All the braking board's gone. That was not ideal. Our braking point's the curb anyway, but you don't get any warning when the curb's coming. I'm pretty sure I can overtake Jordan.
Yellow flag.
I think I've got slightly better straight line speed than Jordan. So let's just hope Jordan doesn't fall out of DRS range of Paco, but again, I don't think he will. He's stuck with us this whole race. There's no reason to think he'll suddenly start falling out of DRS range now. I mean, basically, we've got to pressure Jordan to attack Paco. Probably what we've got to do. And if he doesn't attack Paco, we just have to attack him, basically. I guess that's what we do from here, isn't it? If he does attack Paco, then happy days for us. Highway's not even that high on the hards. Than I expected it to be. So far back, isn't he? Wasn't enough for whiskey in there, guessing where the braking zone was. Don't let that slide. Okay, it looks to me like Jordan's going to try and sit there, so we've got to attack him then. Oh, hello. To number one, as soon as I said it. Done. Bring it back to our stupidity of Paco. Paco will push now though. He'll see that as an opportunity to potentially get us out of DRS range. A bit deep. This is Paco's proper pace, but he's able to match me in the middle sector, which is impressive considering his low wings. But he's not able to do any more than that. So, but when we were all over him before, he wasn't going his full speed. I'm pretty sure. Almost got Jordan out of DRS range there. Actually, it'd be lovely if I could, just to guarantee a two-way fight and not have to worry too much about him. Oh, good move that actually. I'm happy with that. I can go on battery. Still trying to get us out of DRS range a little bit. Tried to get Jordan out of DRS range there. I don't think I managed it. I was a bit wide myself. Very close, but I don't think I quite managed it. No, I didn't. Got a bit more battery anyway. Right, let's push now then. So much in turn one. I have always been good at turn one. Didn't expect to be getting that much on Paco in turn one. Okay, yeah, Jordan. Attempt to get Jordan out of DRS range has failed. Jordan is rapid in this race. Make no mistake about it. Yeah, let's close that back up to us. Jordan is not slow. Great curb usage, still good. Still in DRS range. Jordan might have a little bit more battery than us, but it shouldn't have crazy more. Yeah, Paco's starting to slide again. I think he's starting to struggle on those tyres. That's what I like to see. My tyres are completely fine. Now, neither of us are going to be marginal in terms of... well, I don't think they are. I'm certainly not going to be marginal on highway to the end. So I'll be amazed if Paco will be.
We're catching the car ahead. Well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Super tactical race. Super tactical race. Getting towards the climax in a minute though. We're going to have to see what we can do about him. I'm saving tyres the best I can to try and give as much of an upper hand as I can possibly get, because I will need everything over Paco. What I don't really want to do though, I don't like doing, is waiting until the last lap, but I just think it might be my only chance. So I don't think I can get him out of DRS range for a start, barring a mistake from him, which, I mean, judging on his consistency in terms of results and his consistency in this race, I don't think we should be banking on a mistake from Paco.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
I don't think I can get him out of DRS range. If he's just too fast in a straight, if he's anywhere near me on the last lap, he will get me. So I think I'll sort of force to wait to the last lap, I think, effectively. I don't like doing that, so I'm not set on it. I do not like doing it. It looks to me again like my tyres are in slightly better shape than my rivals.
Going to start falling away soon.
Depending on how much we're sliding. Problems with Luke to the last lap. One little mistake in one corner after a 28 lap race of all the corners on the track. Make one mistake in one critical corner on the last lap. That's it. Boom. You can't win. And that's why I don't like waiting till the last lap. It puts too much pressure on one single corner, one single lap. I like going for it a bit earlier, but I don't know. Problem is, another problem is if I could get Paco down to P3, that'd be good, but realistically that's not going to happen either because it's just too fast in a straight. It's pretty good on this exit, but like, if this was the final lap, I could get him. I think, but look, I mean, he's pulling away as it stands. I mean, that's the closest I've been in a while, and I wasn't very close to overtaking him, was I?
Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them.
Just make sure we've got a nice healthy battery charge level. Bump sharp for me that time. I reckon Paco's potentially is a bit lower on ride height, or probably ride height, which is causing to bottom out a little bit more. For the turn one curve, that's probably why I'm quicker than him there. Based on the fact that he's taken the pit wall line down the main straight, says to me he's very low on ride height. The other factor is Jordan. We need to not forget about him, because at some point he's going to go on the attack. He's not just going to sit there and settle for P3, not after being so close for so long. Need to factor that in too. Come on, Gillon, you can pass him, yeah. Not going all in for it just yet. Definitely struggling a little bit more than me. Stuck this final corner though. I'm going slow. Very Jordan there. So, let's get into the mind of Paco. What does Paco do? He knows he's got good straight line speed. Jordan's starting to attack now. He knows he's got good straight line speed, so he's thinking, I can probably hold him off last lap. But the dream for Paco would be to beat P2 on the final lap. Because he should be able to get me back. So if the roles reverse, Paco would be just sitting there going, yeah, all good. I'll get him easy. Much quicker in a straight. I'll easily get him on the last lap. That's what Paco will be thinking right now. So he won't necessarily be desperate for us to... That would be that deal for him, but I think he believes he can do it on his own anyway. So he won't be desperate to for me to overtake or anything like that. He'll be quite happy and confident where he is. Yeah, we've got better tyres than him now.
Caution, caution.
Oh, I hit the curb wrong. Get back on.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track.
Luckily Jordan wasn't too close there. He could have stuffed up the inside like I did to him. I bottomed out there. Let's get to crunch time, guys. Oh, good exit. Getting to crunch time here. Jordan at the moment looked a little bit powerless. He did try and attack me previous couple of laps, but wasn't able to do too much in the dirty air in the DRS train. 50% on the tyres. Want to go early? You've got to go now. It's probably Paco's closest race all season, to be honest. Been running away with him mostly. The squirm for Paco there. We're closer than we have been. Jordan isn't as close. Right. See what we can do then.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Paco kept it extra tight that time. I did go for it down that straight. That's why I wanted to overtake him. Interesting, he didn't want me to do that. I thought he'd be happy for me to overtake him there, honestly. And what about how close we can get to him down the main straight? Definitely got a slight tyre advantage over him. Save some battery. closer than we have been. Here we go, last lap. Just haven't got the speed, that's why I wanted to get done the start finish straight. It's have to be a late move. No, fair play, Paco. I did try, guys. I couldn't say it to you guys. Because who knows, he might have a race engineer listening, or he might be listening himself. But my plan was this straight previous lap. Because I was definitely able to get him on the previous laps to that, this straight. And I thought he wouldn't mind me doing that either once he saw it go. I thought, okay, well, I'll let you go then, mate, because you won't have any battery and I'll get you back easy with wings. And then my plan was to then hopefully have a push like hell with hopefully slightly better tyres middle sector and go for it. That was, I mean, it was so marginal and it was so tactical. And and the reason I went for that strategy is because that last lap, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that if it came down to the final straight, I couldn't get him. I could not get him. It was not possible for me. So my only opportunity was to get it before. I couldn't tell you that beforehand in case he got wind of that. But that was, I saw it from quite a few laps ago. I could not get him down that main straight. He had too low wings. So I concocted the strategy, which didn't quite work out. The other thing, guys, I couldn't go early in that, though. If I went early in that, he'd have a good enough pace, good enough straight line speed. I'm pretty sure he could have got me back. So I had a plan. I think it was a good plan. I think it was one of the only plans that would have worked. But Paco saw it coming, used a lot of battery down that start-finish straight, which is not what he'd done previously. And I wasn't quite able to get him. And he also held it super tight turn one as well to stop me potentially sneaking up his insides. Incredible driver for Paco, fair play. Super, super smart. He saw everything that I had for him come in. Took the lower wings, which was definitely costing him in the corners, probably costing him for tyre wear. But it meant I just could not attack him in the straights. I do get fastest lap. Just something by about 4 tenths with that DRS on lap 1. 3 tenths at the line. I went right with him today, though. I'm happy with that. Obviously, I want to beat him, but you know what? It's been a while since I've been that close to him. If it's happened at all this season, honestly, he's been far and away the class of the field. So the fact I could stick with him, Jordan as well. GG's to Jordan, super clean driver from Jordan. He stuck right with us. I think he just ran out of tyres a little bit at the end there. Couldn't quite get close enough to me, but still top 3 covered by about a second. And then look at the gaps. 13 seconds to P4, 21 seconds to P5. Absolute domination. Absolute domination. I did feel like I potentially had a small margin there with the worn tyres. Very small margin with the worn tyres. But not enough to get my DRS range, so I couldn't go mega early. I just had to go on that last lap and then push like hell. Hope I had a 7/8 tenth advantage coming onto that back straight and have a full charge and hope that was enough. But even then, you saw I just wasn't closing enough on him on that last straight. And I wasn't even within dive bomb territory. I just had to. I went to the inside, hoping he'd go a little bit deep, but I could have got on the exit, but we got better tyres. But yeah, I tried everything there, guys. I really did. I tried everything. I know that was probably a bit anticlimactic. Thinking, oh, why didn't you go for it early? But it was super tactical. Paco's so good that it's so hard to beat him. And I did try, but I came very close. So I'm happy, but obviously I would have wanted a bit more. But I honestly, with hindsight, don't think there's any more I could have done. Paco's too good with too low wings in that race. I overdone the wings a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it meant I couldn't overtake you there, Paco. It meant you were super rapid in the straight. So, fair play. What wing you were on, actually? Rear wing? I was on 16, I think. 16 rear wing. I think you were probably on something like 5, would be my guess. Sorry for that boring race. No, it wasn't you, Paco. I had opportunities to attack you and didn't take them. I could have attacked you early, but I could see with your wing level that I couldn't pull away. Wasn't fast enough to do that, and that you were too quick in a straight. You'd easily get me back. So, 15.10. Okay, not as low as I thought then. It's only 5 clicks or 6 clicks lower than me. Not crazy. Interesting. But then just the little bit of traction, dirty air, sorry, onto the final straight didn't help as well. But I was closer than I ever had been down that on the last lap there on that final straight. Gave it everything, it just wasn't enough, which I thought was the case. Even when I was half a second back before, I thought I can't do it. I can't do it. And I did think there was a potential opportunity there, but I was only 4 tenths back, but still not, unfortunately. Oh man, that was good. That was good. Look. It's not the most action-packed race you'll ever see, but I like those sort of races. It meant I was on form today. I felt like I put in a good performance, which I definitely haven't done recently. I was super close to the win. I come on in P2, it's not bad. 0 mistakes, really, that mattered. Good strategy. I felt like I had a good racing strategy. Super clean. Like, from where I'm sat, that's a good race. That's a real good quality race, even though there's barely any side-by-side. But I appreciate from a content point of view, from your guys' point of view, it's probably not as exciting as it could have been. But equally, not every race can be a side-by-side, every lap type race. I think the strategic races are interesting too. So, yeah. Stevie Warner could see you couldn't get on a straight. Yeah, exactly. But I also didn't want to give away my tactic to get around that. And it looked like I could have got on down the start-finish straight every lap. He wasn't burning much battery. And I looked like I had good pace down that straight, and I knew I had good pace turn 1. So I thought, okay, that's the opportunity then, get him there, but just couldn't quite get there. Paco winning is always great content. You had to pause your game to watch? Okay, fair play. Fair play. It's always exciting when it goes down to the wire to some extent, isn't it? Even if nothing actually eventually happened. 40 second after me, couldn't catch, went into tyre management. Yeah, fair. Tyres weren't an issue in the end. Actually, Paco, what was your... If you're still in chat, what was your tyre wear? I don't even know what mine was. It was 50 odd last time I saw it. Or was that on the mediums? Maybe it was on the mediums. Let me check what mine was. Oh, this. Last lap I had worst tyre was at 58%. That's just for the straight. Let me get that. 59% of the line. There you go. There's my tyre wear to the line. 59% front left, 59% rear left, 54 rear right, 43. 59% worst tyre. I hit 60 on the front left going on to the last lap. Yeah, so I was right. I did have a small tyre advantage over you, but not enough. Not enough. I needed you to be pushing, what, at least 10% more than me to have enough of an advantage. I do think it helped. I definitely think it helped my pace, but not by much. 60 on the front. Wait, actually, let me see what I was on then. On the just hit 60 on the front left going into the last lap. Okay, going into. So that implies before turn 1 to me. Slightly better tyres, middle sector. Let's go find it. Save some battery. Here we go. All right. So I had 55. So if I had 5% better tyre wear, that seems somewhere in the region of being right. So yeah, so this was it, guys. This was me going for it. This is my plan all along. It's why, if you go back even more, I'm burning here, but only burning enough that I can get as close to him as I can. And you can see here, like, I'm just not gaining enough. So turn off as early as I can once I think I'm close enough. I was braking later than him consistently here, able to stop sliding so much as well. All over him, able to hold it tighter as well on the exit. Used a bit of battery here between the corners just to get a bit closer to him, but it put me in more dirty air. Obviously, I'm not great in the final corner, but dirty air doesn't help. That was actually one of the best I'd done in the final corner all race. Now I've got the DRS and the battery. And here, he was burnt a lot more battery down this straight than he had done previously. Here, I was going for it. Look how much battery I burnt. But he just saw it coming and burnt more than he had done. Here as well, he saw a potential attack coming on the inside, just held it. Look how tight he holds it. Way tighter than him holding the whole time. So I take the wide line toward the dirty air. And then here, there's not really any more opportunities. And I'll take one if there is one, but he's not going to give me a freebie. It was quick enough all through the middle sector. And look how close I was here. This is by far the closest I've been. And a pretty good exit as well. I had to be right on the limited grip here with the dirty air. 4 tenths coming out of here. 3.5. But now I just couldn't quite get the exit on him with the dirty air. So it goes back up to 4.5 tenths. And I'm giving it everything here. Just giving it absolutely everything. Just not close enough. 2.5 tenths. That would have been a dive bomb that would have, you know, on sim damage, that would have gone badly. So I positioned my car like I was going to do it in the hope that he would brake late and panic and go deep and I could get him, but I didn't brake late. I braked at the normal time, went all the way back to the left look to make sure I got a good switchback. He does go a little bit deep. I do get a switchback on him more than normal, but not by enough, and then I just didn't have the traction. You see me, I floor it, get a bit of wheel spin, try and see if I can get closer, but at that point it's GG's. I did try, guys. I couldn't say it to you guys. And there you go. So yeah, congrats to Paco. Awesome racing there, absolutely awesome. I tried everything, and he had my number the whole way, but yeah, GG's. Anyway, right. Oh yeah, actually Ben was racing and Fabio was racing. Actually, if those guys finished then. Yeah, I was too busy waffling on the race. Here's Ben's. Absolutely rapids. Sorry for spoilers if you wanted to watch Ben's video, but yeah. So Ben gets a P5, 27 seconds. Wow. 46.4, but that looks like that was a wet race to me. That's good for Ben. He qualified P10, got up to P5. We expected to finish in last place. That'll be a big rank point gain for Ben. He'll be happy with that. And what about Fabio? Is Fabio done? I think it's just those 3 racing tonight. Unless Adam Sanderson's racing again, is he? Does anybody know any other creators that are racing? He's actually behind me. Oh, Fabio's going to lose his win streak. Fabio has done 3 races and won all 3 of them. But he's not quite going to win this one. Not quite. This would have been the best win rate of anybody. 4 wins, 100% win rate. Because there is 2 other people, amazingly, that have also done 3 races and won all 3 of them. If Fabio was level with those guys, so not technically on the leaderboards because of that. One of the most boring races ever. Yeah, look at those gaps. There's a minute between 1st and 4th. That's crazy. But GG's to Fabio, though. That was still a good race to bring in P2. He was fucking rapid. Oh, okay. Ben actually got P6. Okay. Dana said isn't streaming, so I guess not racing. Yeah, probably not. All right. Well, there you go, guys. That's VSE Ranked for you. If you're watching on Twitch, only on Twitch. I am going to be playing some NASCAR 25 in just a minute. Probably not for very long, but we are going to give it a go. Actually, it came out on PC yesterday, but I'm not going to do that on YouTube because it's not very... well, if it's good, I'll put a video out on YouTube, but I'm not going to be streaming it on YouTube because it probably won't be very good, certainly not for an F1 audience. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the VSE Ranked race today. That was real good fun. Apologies it wasn't more spicy. But as I said, I personally enjoyed those races. And I was expecting to finish P2, and I do finish P2. In fact, let's get up the results and the rank changes. I will have still gained 11 rank points, I believe, from that. Indeed, 11 rank points. I've done 22 races, same number as Paco. There we go. There's your results. So, 11 rank points. Paco gains another 15. He's won so many races now. It's an absolute joke. But good rank points gained from, well, everybody, to be honest. F1 in particular, 29. He's over 1,000 now. Josh went over 1,000. Jordan was just about over 1,000. Stays there. Losing them all went over 1,000. JJ went over 1,000. Light Owl went over 1,000. But Taze went below 1,000. So did Jesper. So yeah, interesting. Interesting. I don't know, Ben. Here's Ben's. We did finish P6. He gained 19 rank points. So that is up to 962. That still wouldn't be enough to put him in top split. He needs to grind a bit more. I think the problem with Ben is he wants to be top split, but he also wants to race every like 3 weeks and or maybe 2 or 3 weeks. But the gains are too much. Like you now need, by looks of today, you need at least what 980, 990. Well, I can check exactly what it was for that race. 980. You needed 980 rank points to be in top split today. The level just keeps on increasing. You've got to grind a little bit if you want top split. But he's on 968 now, so he's close to it. But he needs to grind a little bit if he wants to be top split. But like I said, he'll be happy because he expects to finish last. So he still gains 25 rank points for that. So that will keep him in split 2 at least because he was only just in split 2. Most wins, Paco extends his advantage. 50% win rate, 11 wins now in total for Paco. So congrats to him. I've still got 3. We know that Fabio's also got 3, but with a 100% win rate. I probably should reorganize these by win and then win rate. I'll do that at some point. Another podium for me brings me up to clear 3rd place. 9 podiums now in VSE Ranked. So half the podiums that Paco's got. 41% podium rate, though, not bad. 82% podium rate for Paco, unbelievable. I've also now got same as Paco, but 22 races, still on the leaderboard there. Don't think Patty Pork is still the most improved rank. 49, was that today? That's new. 49, is that the maximum? DX Wid Bands, was that today? I don't think it was. It has to be a win. And probably top split. Friday. Maybe Sunday. I think that's probably going to have to be top split. Did he win top split? He did. 49 rank points gained for DX Wid Bands. I don't know if I'm going to say that. On Friday, I expect he's expected to finish... No, he was expected to finish P18, and he finishes P1 in top split. So that's almost the most rank you can gain in a race, but not quite. Because if you're expected to finish P20, you gain 4 more rank points than that. 53 points is the maximum that you can possibly gain. And he just gained 49, very, very close to it. But he does get a new record for single race rank gain. 49 rank points here now, so congrats to him. Huge rank point gain, that's unbelievable. You're in a championship fight with the 2 biggest sweats in Creator Series? Yeah, apparently so. Well, assuming it's China this weekend, Jake, then maybe you are. Maybe you are. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed VSE Ranked today, and I'll catch you, for VSE Ranked on Friday. I'll be live again tomorrow, though, for some Assetto Corsa Rally. I will be doing that on YouTube and Twitch as well, so look forward to that, guys. I think that unlocks at 4 p.m. Yes. 3 p.m., sorry, 3 p.m. So we're live at 3 p.m. tomorrow, guys. Look forward to that.